Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. We have some stuff to talk about today. It has been an interesting day, hasn't it? How is everyone in chat? First of all, let's start with that. Put in the comments, have you had a nice day? I know if you're living in England, you probably had a nice day. Weather's been absolutely gorgeous, sun's been out. Apart from, unfortunately I haven't been able to see any of it because I've been working, but you know, it is what it is. How are we all doing? We will get into the discussions shortly. As you can see by the title, I'm probably going to go on a rant in this video, in this live stream, about the penny flippers and the hedgies, because it is a problem at the moment, and I want to address it in this. I have demonetized this live stream for a reason, because yeah, we're probably going to get into some juicy topics. So, how are we all doing in chat? It's going to be a funny one. Right? So, first and foremost, what has happened today? Well, as we saw... Oh, why are my graphs so right? Like, you see what I mean by my last DD? Like... Like, as soon as we went down here, we were destined to go back down again, right? And that's what we saw in the post market. And then we saw a bit of a comeback again, and yeah, it's been very downhill. I mean, yeah, today's just, it stunk. It stunk to high heaven today. But there is a reason for that, right? You have positions in GME, AMC, NAKD, and SNDL, and they're moving in almost perfect. Yes. Now, I'm going to get into that as well, and I want to add to that list CTRM. Now, I know CTRM management sucks, which does not help anything, but they have followed suit, as you can see, with NAKD today. Pretty similar charts, and they're also one of those ones in that dark pool category. You have SNDL at the top of that dark pool category. Then you have NAKD. Then you have, I believe, CTRM, then AMC. It's something along those lines, and COS as well is in there somewhere. You see, there's a lot of heavily dark pooled like shares at the moment, and they all seem to follow suit at the moment. So it's clear as day, hedgies have not learnt their lesson. And we may as well just get to the meat and potatoes of this. Hedgies have not learned their lesson. They are doubling down. They have liquidated a lot of their assets to double down on shorts. They are adding fuel to our rocket ship. This is going to be even worse news for them now, because what they don't understand is we are not selling, and they are going to lose out on a lot of money if this continues. And as you can see, even in the post market, we're starting to rebound again. We're starting to go green, which is lovely to see. I reckon what we're going to see today, I think we may see a double bottom. You know, I reckon that's the sort of graph that I think could happen today potentially. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the hedgies keep doubling down like they do. I'm really confused as to why they do that. I guess they're greedy. I mean, a lot of the time, they're probably so used to getting their own way. They're so used to exploiting people that, you know, they feel like they can get away with this. And they feel like, oh, we'll be those dumb apes and we'll sell when we see the stock price go down. No, Ken. No, that's not how it works. It is not how it works. We are strong together, right? Now, SNDL. How is SNDL looking right now? So SNDL again. I mean, come on. What? That's identical. That's criminal. What? Oh my god. come on. I mean, if you're gonna do this, at least make it not look as obvious as that, right? Come on, man. I mean, AMC's a bit different, but the rest of them, my goodness. The thing is with AMC though, it's got because it's so talked about right now, it has the volume to actually fight these sort of like this right here, and because their market cap is currently lower than, or wait, is it? Yeah, so the market cap is currently higher, sorry, than the likes of NAKD, CTRM, SNDL. You know, their 321 million in volume is worth more than what we are. But it's so obvious. Like, it really is. That's why AMC hasn't followed suit like the rest of them today. But yeah, just look at NAKD, CTRM, and SNDL. All the exact same pattern. And I also wanted to have a quick discussion about penny traders, because this is also a common issue with NAKD. Because NAKD has such a low entry point, people are buying millions of these shares and they are selling it for a 2 pence profit per share, right? And that is consequently decreasing the stock price. You know, these people who are flipping it may make, you know, a couple £100 if they've got millions of shares, but in all honesty, well, a couple thousand if they got a million, but they're not going to get anywhere with it. And the reason why they're doing it with these sorts of shares is because of the volatility of it right now. Because NAKD and, you know, all these other stocks, SNDL, CTRM, they're in quite a bull run at the moment, and they're taking advantage of it, and they are trying to just, you know, keep trading it, keep trading those pennies, flipping those burgers. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's very annoying for us silverbacks. And talking of silverback apes, Mr. Justin Davis Rice has just put out a tweet. Yes, the main man himself. I thought he was dead, in all honesty, but he's apparently alive, fighting, kicking. We love to see it. Let me quickly find him. Justin Davis Rice. Here is the boy. So he has not tweeted before. This is his first ever tweet, right? Hold on, you probably can't see it. Hold on, let me bring this over. There we go. So, chat, here we go. Look. So, it has been a busy few months, and I look forward to sharing updates as we build Naked Brand Group into an exclusively e-commerce focused intimate apparel and swimwear business. Stay tuned, exciting times ahead. I'm okay with that. I like, you know, although a lot of you may think, oh, like, what even is that? Like, that means nothing. It does, because, you know, there is just, like, look at this. Into an exclusively e-commerce focused into apparel. Although we knew this was happening, right? It shows from the horse's mouth what they are doing, and they are sticking to it. And as well, they say stay tuned for exciting times ahead. Now, I know a lot of companies would just say that, but I actually believe this because of their war chest that they have available to them. They have the ability to bring us exciting times ahead, right? So I think that we should actually, you know, keep an eye on this. And it's great as well that he is now in contact with the community. It's just a great thing, in all honesty. Look at him though. He has gained 1,156 followers, literally like overnight. Like we were promoting this group about probably about 4 or 5 days ago, right? And he is now on 1,158. Yo, Naked Army, I've only got 289. Hook me up. Can we to 300, please? I'm kidding. But yeah, that was absolutely crazy. Like, honestly, it's great though. Like, look how many likes he got on his tweet as well. Just shows the power of the NAKD army right now. And look, we got all the big Telegram people in. Yeah, I appreciate that, Diego. Thank you. All the more followers, the merrier, you know. Yeah, I'm into esports as well, if you can't tell as well. Esports is my baby. I'm actually, for anyone who is wondering as well, like, I mean, I don't know if anyone's in e-commerce or esports, that's a bit of a stretch, but hey, I'm going to be making my own esports organisation, so yeah, stay tuned for that one. Hey, there we go. Love that. So, moving on, let's go to the NAKD chart analysis now. Now, what have we seen today? That is what we have seen today. So on the 5-minute graph, obviously 3 touch points of resistance there, just about. Almost 4 actually. Can we breach 4? Nah, probably about 3. Let's just get that all up. So that's the resistance, and obviously we're in this bearish canal right now. Considering we're in such a bullish canal before, if you zoom out a little bit, you sort of get the sort of picture, like the wide picture of like what's happened. So, you know, we sort of saw this upside, it's coming back down again. Obviously all synthetically, no one's selling, so I mean this is nothing. And actually we'll have a look at Fintel data as well, because I want to see what that's saying at the moment. I know Fintel, they're all over the place with their data, but you know, give us a bit of an idea. Okay, so currently in a bearish flag, but I think once we break out of this flag, we're going to be going bullish again. That's normally what happens in flags, right? So say we breach this upper bracket of this flag, what we'd like to see is we'd like to see some price action going upwards. But obviously if we went lower than this, we'd see quite a big spike down to the next resist or next support level, right? So I mean, let's do a quick like sort of Fibonacci. I mean, this is the like sort of weak thing. I mean, these are sort of the support levels. You sort of see that as quite accurate as to what we've seen. You know, 61 cents is the next support level down. Obviously 68 cents was our other support level. You know, we touched it here today, but then we have bounced straight back off it again, which is great to see. You know, in climates like this, graphical analysis and DD, although it's important, it doesn't really mean too much, because obviously I can't control what hedge funders do as much as I would love to, obviously, but you know, that's sort of what we've seen today. Looking at the RSI, like again, oversold, a bit of overbuying, but majority of the time it's been oversold through to the hedge fund algorithms. You know, I don't even believe I'm kidding myself at this point. Like, it's so obvious. Like, if you go through all the stock, actually, here's a point. This is what we're going to do, everyone. Right, note the time frames. So we were overbought at 1:30. What happened here? Where was 1:30? 1:30 here. We were overbought by 60 for CTRM at that time scale. What about here? 1:30. Around 60 as well. Interesting. And when were they oversold as well? You see, they're oversold here, which is pretty similar to what we have seen. Look how obvious it is. It's almost identically the exact same time as well. Like, what? That's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, quick current ratio, obviously we're doing good on that. Exponential moving average, bearish, obviously we're in this lower bracket. But we did see a cross here. Oh, actually, that's a bearish cross, never mind. So we've seen some bearish action today, obviously, but you know, there is still hope that it's going to bounce back. You sort of see we actually came back into this third line here. So potentially, if we can break out of this, I reckon we're going to touch this blue line here, back up to about the 74 cent mark. And then we'll probably see a bit of a support structure being created at that 74 cent mark, in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion and not financial advice, just to let you all know. The normal moving average, again, we're sort of hitting this third tier. We're between the second and third tier. So again, potentially breaching out, and I reckon we're going to go into this green line here of 74 cents. Like I said before, that's sort of where I'm thinking this is going to go. I may be wrong, maybe right, who knows? I mean, in the current climate, no one knows what the heck is going on. Okay, Murat. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, like... And also, Murat, if, like, you're saying, like, this is a bad thing, right? I want to let you know that when you originally came to me about NAKD, we were actually at 50 cents. We are now at 70 cents. So even if you bought in at that time, you would still be at a 40% profit, right? So I don't know what you want me to say. Like, sorry I didn't get you rich in the matter of like a week, but it is what it is. I know, it does feel like that, Diego, honestly. Like, I mean, I can only do so much, you know, like, I can't control what hedge funders do. You know, as much as I would like to, I can't, right? And that is solely what's happened today. Hedge funders have been on they've waved their magic wand and they've been like, you know what? No, we want the stock price to go down, right? That's what's happened. I mean, there's nothing more to say. You know, MACD's been bearish all day. Exponential moving average has been down. But again, this is all due to synthetic selling. We saw the Citadel, right? Yeah, literally, Scott, legit identical graphs. Look at this. Look. So CTRM, look at it. Look at it on the exponential moving average, right? Look at it. Is that an SNDL? It's so obvious, and if you can't see that, I can't help you. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, I mean, I would not be sat here if I thought that people were actually selling right now. Like, if NAKD was actually being sold, there's no way that I would be sat here telling you all that this is hedge funders. But it's so obvious. Look at all the other graphs. NAKD, CTRN, SNDL. What about GameStop? GameStop's been very similar to AMC today, funnily enough. Identical to AMC, let me put that into account. And obviously GameStop is in a very similar position to AMC. So those two are literally identical. And NAKD is in the same bracket as CTRM and SNDL today. Right? Yeah, literally, like, right, think about it, right? We have had patience for quite a long time now, and we have seen rewards, we have seen upsides, right? My average price now for NAKD is at 56 cents. 56 cents. Yo, what's good, Harry? How's it going, mate? And Scott as well. Appreciate you stopping by. So my entry point for NAKD is 56 cents. Look at it now. It hit $1 not too long ago. That is almost 100% of my initial investment, right? And don't get me wrong, I have no intention to sell, but why are we all getting worked up about this? That's what I want to know. Like, if you were smart, and you bought back here, back at the 50 cent mark, and you averaged down your price, you wouldn't be complaining because you'd be in green right now, you know? There you go, Diego, you see? I mean, look, it's not financial advice, and don't thank me for that, because that's your own financial decision. But, you know, like, it just shows, like, if you were smart and averaged down your price back when, you know, the stock was at its lowest point around the 50 cent to even below 50 cents, you'd be in a very nice profit right now. And, you know, I added a lot of shares when it actually hit the 48 cent mark. That's when I did quite a big buy into this stock. Like, I pretty much doubled down on it. And I got my initial price for about the 60, I think it was probably about 67 cent range. It was something like that, down to 56 cents. Like, this is sort of a lesson in life for all of you. You have to speculate to accumulate. When others are scared, be brave. When people are brave, be scared. That's a stock lesson that Warren Buffett has said himself, right? Average down from 1.4 to 0.61. Yo, that's sick. That's a great average down. Sven, how many shares do you have? Right, for anyone in this chat right now who thought that the NAKD, AMC, CTRM, SNDL was going to be an easy paycheck, something that's going to happen overnight, then you were lied to. I have nowhere in any of my videos said that this is going to be an easy ride. This is mental warfare. This is a battle between us and the big guys. The big guys have a lot more funds than us. They have a lot more smarts than us, but we are in the power position. We have the negotiation power in a negotiation, right? We have the contractual leverage that they don't, you know? So 41,000 shares. Love that, Sven. Good stuff. So yeah, like, I mean, that's what I mean, that's the bottom line, you know. Of course, Murat, but I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, CTRM has bad management. We've already established that. NAKD has actually quite stable management from what I've seen. I know we've done some share dilutions, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's for them to have some security. Yeah, I know. Like, honestly, like, red, like, a lot of people get scared when they see red, right? And it's a fearful color. It means danger. It means warning. It means, like, to us, red resembles danger, right? So when we see red, in your head, it makes you scared, right? And that's sort of what I think they want you to see. To me, I reverse the tables. So for me, when I see red, I see it more as opportunity, right? To average down my price, to get a better deal. Like, it's sort of like a hot sale, you know? We need to go over 1 USD. Yeah, of course we do. I mean, there's no dispute in that. But we have until October, roughly. I think it was 180 days that we have. Because we are in that bracket of being able to get an extension. So, you know, we got time, we got money behind us. So I'm sure they're going to do stuff with that to get us over that $1 mark and to stay above that $1 mark and potentially push for $230. Nah, I'm just kidding, but who knows what it's going to go to, you know. I mean, me personally, like, I don't have any intention to sell whatsoever. And like I've said in the group chat, for anyone who has any sell limits on this stock, remove them right now. Remove them. Just get rid of them. Because sell limits are what is going to bring down the stock price, because it shows an intention to sell. We do not want to show intention to sell because the stock price gets lowered, because it shows that there's not as much demand for it. It doesn't matter if your sell limit is at $230. It doesn't matter if it's at $1,000, right? It's still an intention to sell. And in the sectors or whoever runs the market, Wall Street, whatever, it's an intention to sell, and that's what they see it as. It doesn't matter, you know? How are my views on next week? So, do you mean, like, what do I think is going to happen next week? To me, right now, I think that it's difficult. It is very difficult to know. And I think anyone who tells you where they know what's going to happen next week is lying, because we have seen firsthand, we have seen a big bull run. We saw a lot of volume behind it. We saw the Hedgies, you know, carrying away, and we saw this go up, and then we have seen Hedgies re-rally and bring the price back down again, you know. So it's very, very difficult, because it's something that, you know, the likes of DD, graphical analysis, it can't teach you that, because how can I know inside knowledge of the likes of Citadel, the likes of, I don't know, other hedge fund companies, right? Like, unfortunately, I'm not in Ken Griffin's head. I do not call shots over at Citadel. So, you know. But to answer your question, I mean, me personally, and obviously not financial advice, but I think that next week we will see... I think we're going to see a bit more of a retraction next week, and then I think we're going to slingshot. That's my honest opinion, because I think this is what's going to be happening with these stocks here, because I want to show you all something. Back to the whole GameStop thing when that originally started, right? You know, let's have a look. So we sort of see, it was sort of a sturdy ladder, and then we boomed, and then it came back down. And then it boomed again. I mean, oh, that may not be a good graph. Hold on, let me go to, should I go to like 5 day? Ugh, what am I going for here? Right, we're zooming out. We're going over here, right? This is what I want to show you all. So, as you all can see, when this really rocketed, right? We saw it boom up, right? $100. And then it retracted. We saw it boom again, and then it retracted even more than before, right? And then we saw it go up, and then back down. And then we just saw the step ladder go up as people kept holding and holding and holding and holding and holding and holding and holding. And then we reached the peak here. And then as you saw, it peaked for about, well, you know, probably about an hour or so. Then we came back down again, you know? But then it came down. Then it went back up again. It's all mental warfare. They want to try and get your stocks, your shares, at the cheapest possible price. It's best for business for them, right? So, yeah. What do you think happens Monday and what happened today? Ooh, good question. So, So, like I was saying with the whole GameStop thing, I was using this as a bit of an example as to what we're likely to see. Because history tends to repeat itself, right? So with GameStop, as I said, what I was sort of explaining to people is we saw, you know, at the very start, right, of this, we saw a bull run, actually, in the post market. And then we saw it come back down. We saw it retract. And then we saw it spike up again, just randomly in the pre-market. No actual, like, sort of anything behind it. And then it came back down again. And, you know, it's all up and down. It's a step ladder. It's like mental warfare, right? It's people trying to... It's the hedge funders trying to cow away the little guy by, you know, raising their hopes and then bringing it back down again. That's what I can see, at least. And looking at today with AMC, right? You know, we saw this spike up today, right? Very similar, hold on, to GameStop when this originally went. So, hold on. AMC, right? So we saw that slight up, down. And then it came back up again, down. Then we saw a big spike, right? And looking at the whole GameStop situation over here, we saw this big spike up here. And then it came up here, and then it came right back down again. I reckon we're sort of around this sort of area here now for AMC. But I think AMC squeeze is going to be potentially more the GameStop. And why I say that is because I'm not sure how much dark pool volume was behind GameStop. But if AMC has 2.3 billion dark pool volume, and we all know that they've been shorting the hell out of this stock. So with that being said, what we could see is we could see a skyrocket. That's what I think. I think that AMC could reach, I don't know, honestly. It's literally impossible to put a figure on where it could reach, right? People throw figures out there, but, you know, unless you're a fortune teller and can see the future, you're probably not going to know. I'm monitoring for anyone owning these heavily shorted stocks. All the stocks have exploded to new highs and have retracted to newer levels. They're still very high now. GME, AMC, cost and is that Nokia? I don't even know that was a heavily shorted stock, but okay. SNDL, yeah, I mean, like you said, they've all seen a very similar pattern. They've all followed suit. You know, you had the AMC, had the spike up. Exact same day, you saw NAKD rise like massively. Same day, you saw CTRM. I mean, you know, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. And obviously, SNDL in that post market, you saw go up to 1.5. And GameStop was, I mean, it saw a bit of a spike, but that was the only one that didn't really go to massive heights, right? Moran, I'm literally going to refuse to give price targets to you, mate. I'm just saying. Because every time you come into my stream and you slag me off for not actually knowing what's going on, I can only give you my due diligence, right? And, you know, you have to understand that I'm not always going to be right, you know? So I'm just going to straight up refuse now. If anyone asks for price targets for in the future, I'm just going to say no. I bought 20,000 shares of NAKD this week. Good stuff. Linus, what was your average price? I think they are all just popping before they cause one massive market explosion. Just my personal opinion though. Yeah, I mean, it all looks very similar. It's all following suit. I'm wondering, is Citadel in all of these stocks right here? AMC, NAKD. I know they're in NAKD. Are they in? I know they're in AMC as well. So, but definitely in those two. Are they in CTRM and SNDL as well? What would be a realistic price AMC could go into, in your opinion? And Sev, thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you so much. So, a realistic price for AMC. I hate doing this, man. Oh, right. I will give you a price, but you'll have to not come at me. You have to promise you will not come at my throat if it never reaches this price, right? Could you promise? Can we have a promise in chat? So, Sev, to answer your question, mate, I think AMC is going to... I'm gonna put a price target of AMC to hit. You see, it doesn't have the flow as GME. I'm putting AMC at 300. I know. I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. I think AMC 300, but at the same time, it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible to know what's going to happen, you know? So in my head, yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably will, but there we go. It's literally impossible to know exactly what's going to happen in this market. Not even Wall Street people with years of experience would know what the heck's going on right now. Market's just up and down like a yo-yo. Exactly, Sev. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's got potential to be a lot more, but I think that's sort of like in the middle of where I think is probably a fair estimation of a squeeze, right? Because it doesn't have the market cap, and it doesn't have the float of GME. Because GME had a small float at the time, right? So when this happened, it was a lot more volatile. But AMC does have that 2.3 billion dark pool volume as well that we have to consider. But because dark pools are dark pools, no one knows what the heck is going on in them, right? So your guess is as good as mine. Well, does anyone have any stocks you want me all to look at? Oh, same here, Sev. Honestly, like, I mean, I've only got 14 shares of AMC, but hey, $100 a share, I would not turn my nose up at $1,400. I mean, I'm just saying that's a couple paydays of work, or a couple pay months of work. Sorry, yeah. Looking at the SPY's up 0.88, Nasdaq's up 1.47, and the Dow is up 0.52 today. So, you know, the market's up, but the meme stocks are down. and like I said before, I don't classify NAKD as a meme stock. I'm sorry. I mean, it's in that category, but I'm not in it for a meme stock, you know? What do I think about BlackBerry? Interesting. Let's have a look. BlackBerry. I did not know this is a thing. What on earth? I had shares in BlackBerry as well, but I just didn't. I didn't think it was going anywhere. Oh dearie me. Well, that was hold on, let me get some Fintel data up right now. That's a good indicator, right? And also for anyone, I'm going to do a quick Twitter plug. For anyone who hasn't followed me on Twitter, Twitter is definitely my most active platform, because, you know, even when I'm not on YouTube, I'll probably be tweeting like you've seen today. Even at work, I'll tweet from work, like in my breaks and stuff. So, you know, be sure to jump on here, and yeah, we've had some fun times on the Twitter. So Trading Armada, as you can see above, be sure to follow my Twitter. I'm hoping to get 300 followers pretty soon on there. So yeah, and every follower helps, I guess. I was trying to do the Asda slogan, but it didn't work. All right, Fintel. Let's get a light up in here. My goodness, it's dark. It's just gone dark really quickly. Oh, that. Fintel. Oh, that. No, it was that one. Alright, let's just go AMC. Why can't NAKD hold on to their gains? Just because it's getting pumped into the ground, really. BlackBerry's a squeeze, same patterns. Yeah, again, I didn't even know BlackBerry was even in the talks, to be fair. Is Fintel down? What's good on there then? Fintel host. Huh, okay. Well then, no Fintel. I can't even get all text, I don't think. Is Fintel actually down? God damn it. Wait, I'll see if I can get on my phone a sec, just so I've got the data available. It could be just my computer. No, Fintel's actually down. Okay. I can't even get it on my phone either, so. That's a rip. It's a rip. NAKD, every time I bought NAKD to keep dropping. I bought yesterday at 0.9 and today at 0.7, 0.84 and 0.76, and after each buy it continued to drop. Linus, stop buying then. Hey, stop ruining our price. No, I'm joking. Nah, to be honest, like keep on averaging down your price, because you're gonna eventually get a better price target, right? Try it again. Bruh. Well, that's annoying. Oh, that's annoying, yeah. Alright, we'll try and get some short interest data for NAKD. Is there any other sites that I can use? I don't unfortunately have a subscription to... Oh, what's this? Short interest shares, 40.11 million. Try using a VPN. Do I even have my Express VPN? I don't even know if I'm still paying for this. Let me just move that over here. Oh, nope. My Express VPN isn't even working. Fantastic. Actually, I can't even use a VPN, because if I use a VPN, then my stream's going to end because I'm going to disconnect. So, I mean, we just use this for now. I mean, is that a short increase of 4%? Yeah, short increase of 4%. Trading volume today, 215 million. So this is up to date because that's what it was today. Yeah. 0.4 owned by insiders, 0.82 from institutions, market cap. Yeah, we all know that. So the short data then, by the looks of things, was there's a 4% increase today. Holla is free. Okay. I hope so, UK. I hope so. He needs to just keep active on Twitter like I am. Twitter is honestly the best platform. Pause. No, I did actually, hold on. Twitter is not the best platform. It's the most toxic platform by a landslide. But it's also the best to reach out to people. Dearie me. I mean, NAKD's up a bit, which is nice. Look at the short data. So they've got 1 day to cover. So you see they keep taking out these shorts that have 1 day to cover. Exactly. Any positive PR right now would boost that price tag so high, and it would leave shorts in the dirt. Yeah, I appreciate that, Linus. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. So the average daily share volume was 63 million today. And the amount of shorts that were taken was 40 million. Guys, does that not tell you? Like, right, look at our volume here. So 100 million daily share volume, and 38 million of those were shorts. Today, there was only 63.5 million, but the short interest data was 40.1 million. That's why the price dropped today, massively. Because the amount of shorts went up, and the volume of trading was a lot lower because it's a Friday and people were probably enjoying the sun. There we go. Do I need to say anymore? Like, hold on, let's have a look at other ones. How many shares do I own? I currently own 1,326 shares of NAKD. For anyone who doesn't know, 26 is my lucky number. There we go. Again, guys, this is following suit. Look at CTRM. So that again, there was less share volume today, but look at the short interest. It increased again. So the short interest increased, but the amount of actual shares traded was a lot lower. Can you check the shorts for AMC today? I most certainly can. Thank you as well for the $4, Seb. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. What? Short interest only supported for NASDAQ listed. Capacitor? Is AMC not listed on NASDAQ? Am I tripping? Wait. So what's AMC listed on then? Oh, is it? Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. So what's going on here then? Right. Right, can I get shorts on this? The short interest, there we go. That was updated. Oh, that was ages ago. No, we're not going for that. Yahoo? Do they update? Short ratio. 13th of May. That's no. NYSE. Ugh, fatal, man. Oh, that's AMCX. Huh. That's gone up. $68. Fair enough. Okay, so let's just go off this. So there was an 8% increase in AMC's short data today, apparently. So their short interest, the short shares that were taken out was 94.58 million. And I'm assuming all of those were utilized today because, I mean, it just shows in the graph, right? In your opinion, will NAKD get above $1 without having to do a reverse split? Yes, I do. I think that NAKD has enough cash behind them to get an acquisition, which will bring them above 300 million. And right, if worse comes to worse, right, NAKD has the cash available. You'll have to understand, why would NAKD want to get delisted from the NASDAQ, or when the NASDAQ and us retail investors has just raised them $300 million worth of cash? They know we have backing. They know we have their back, right? They are going to be thankful for that, and they're going to want to syringe more money out of us, essentially. So it's in their best interest for us to remain on the NASDAQ. And I'm sure that Justin is going to do everything in his power to remain NASDAQ listed. My honest opinion. And I don't think that he'll resort to a reverse split because he will lose a lot of us retail investors if he did that, right? Oh, my price target at NAKD. I hate this question, man. I hate anything to do with price targets. I mean, I've even said, though, my price target for NAKD, like, sort of as a realistic long term, is about $30. And, you know, that's obviously without a squeeze. That price target, that's with the fundamentals of the company and where I think that it can go with its e-commerce structure. Like, I believe in the company and I believe in its message. I believe in its e-commerce movement. And I believe that it's going to be a force to compete with the likes of Urban Outfitters, ASOS, with the right backing behind it, right? Again, all my opinion, not financial advice, though. This is why I don't like these sorts of price target questions, because people think, oh, I'm going to buy now because Armada said this. No. Like, do your own due diligence before doing it. I'm just a business management student, so, you know, that's that's it, right? I think with a squeeze, NAKD could potentially push. Now, I've said this. I mean, I think $230. I don't want to be that guy for the NAKD community that is going to blow smoke up people's arse, but I don't think $230 is realistic, in honesty. And that's just me saying it, right? I mean, I would love it to. I'd obviously love it to, but I think $230 might be a bit of a stretch if we're talking about realistic terms, right? I think that NAKD has potential to be $100 plus, but I think $230, that will be stretching it, especially with its current float cap and with all of the, you know, all of the other stuff going around with it. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion, obviously. And, you know, you can believe what you want, but, you know, as much as I want to, obviously I want that to happen, but I just don't think it's realistic. But don't get me wrong, I'm still bullish as heck on this stock. Like, I would not be making video after video, live stream after live stream around this stock if I did not think this is bullish, right? So, you know, oh, dearie me. We just got a lot of work to do, a lot of hodling, a lot of just having the roller coaster of ups and downs, and I'm sure we'll get there eventually, right? Interestingly enough, I have just noticed something. So you know when NAKD saw this like mini rocket, very similar to when AMC saw that mini rocket up to $3. We saw this slight increase and then a slight retraction before it really took off. Now, recently we saw a rocket, very similar to this one. In my opinion, Seb, I think that we are going to squeeze after AMC because AMC's squeeze is going to be so big that Citadel are going to have to cover. And then, do you want to know what's going to happen with that? Once the likes of AMC squeezes, everything else like NAKD is going to squeeze with it, and it is going to cause a financial revolution. We're in a financial revolution right now. We are trying to fight the big guys, right? And okay, Murat. So yeah, AMC's right, like. AMC right now, I think this is going to squeeze first. It's definitely in a more bullish format and very similar to the likes of GME. I mean, you saw it like come up, then back down, and then spike up again. Very similar to what I think is going to happen with AMC. So I think AMC's a bit ahead of where NAKD is going to be at the moment, right? And that's because they've got the volume behind it to back it up, and you know they're just in a more prime position to take off at this current moment, right? But again, that could all change. Who knows? But At the moment, AMC has the spotlight. AMC has the eyeballs on it. You know, everyone's talking about AMC right now. And that is why, you know, the likes of NAKD, CTRM, and SNDL are behind the likes of AMC, because AMC has the attention, it has more retail investors involved in it. So that is what makes me inclined to believe AMC is going to be the first one to squeeze. And then I think NAKD, CTRM, and SNDL are going to squeeze in suit with it, because I think when one squeezes, the AMC with some of their profit is going to flood into the likes of NAKD, CTRM, and SNDL. And yeah, I think we're going to, either way, we're going to see a massive price target. Oh, sure thing, Sev. Hold on. There we go. There you go, Sev. It's not going to be that easy all the time. But Sev supported the stream so much, so you know, I've got to show love. He's been here since the start. He's a day one, so. Tesla, Apple, all up. The market in general has been up, apart from like the meme stocks, really. No worries, Sev. I like that spanner next to your name. But yeah, how long have I been? I've been live for an hour. Jeez, I was not expecting to go on for that long. Anyway, everyone, I think I'm going to call it a day there. I hope you've all enjoyed this live stream, and thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream today. It's been fun, and thank you for everyone who has, you know, supported the live stream. Sev, thank you very much for the... How much did you even give me? It's something crazy. Like, it's something like... So it's around £6, so I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. Like I said, like, you don't have to donate though. Like, you just being here makes my day, honestly. Like, you're all goated, and I thank you all so much for the support you give me on this channel. And Josh is going to be on soon. He is currently in London with his girlfriend, so you know they should be back at some point, probably this upcoming week. So yeah, I've done the team takeover. And hopefully Josh will be able to, you know, tag me out and, you know, give me a break. But, you know, I don't even need a break right now. What am I saying? NAKD is in a prime location, and I am happy with where it's at. And I think that everything is going to go up in the future. I think it's all up from here, in honesty. I think we will see slight retraction, and then we'll see a slingshot. That's my opinion. Thank you all for watching. This has been your boy Sam from our train. See you in the next video or live stream on the channel. Take care, everyone. Love you all.